technical pick that Jignesh has sent for you. This is a buy call on PVR at the current market price. The stop loss on this trade should be kept at 1,789 and the target is 1,840. The price currently stands at just about 1,814.
On to queries, and Jignesh, the first one is for you, and it's on Himadri Chemical. Pardon me, it's on Adani Transmission. We have a question from YY. He wants to know if there is this is a good level to enter, 335, and well, what is the target and the stop loss if you do recommend the viewer to enter at these levels? Adani Transmission, Jignesh.
Yes, of course. Adani Transmission looks very good on the momentum side, but currently I would not recommend viewer to enter because from the current levels, by looking, stock has gone really far from 280 to 335 level just in 2 trading sessions. I think risk to reward ratio is not in our favor for the current entry because I think stop loss is now at 300. I would recommend if stock goes below 320, 315 some levels in near future, I think this will be the stock to enter. But for now, if somebody is holding, I would recommend it to hold with the stop loss of 300, and target could be somewhere around 348 or 350. I think 348, 350 would be the level where present resistance will play. So 300, I don't think beyond this level stock could go very easily.
Okay, take a short-term query now from Facebook. We've got Satya Subhash who's asking about BHEL, bought at levels of 55. He's looking for a 3-month view. Jignesh, what should he do with this? He's not too far away from the buy price.
Yes, he doesn't seem to be too far from his buying price. Currently, stock is just consolidating after it has given substantial up move from the level of 40 around to the level of 60 around. Currently, stock is placed nicely above the support. I think from where stock is standing, the stop loss is near at around 48 level. So viewer can hold this counter with the level of 48, and he should look at 58, 59 level pretty soon. And if that level achieves, I think viewers should come to us and again review the counter.
Okay, well, let's move on and talk about Novartis. Actually, we've already taken a question from the viewer, but I've already mentioned it, so I'm going to take it up. We have a question from Mayank who wants a view on Novartis. He's holding about 1,500 shares at 650. It's currently at 700. Jignesh, I'll come back to you on this one. How are you seeing things, well, technically on Novartis?
Well, if I look at the chart, I don't see any great movement in past 1 year, although the stock has been trading into a channel, but only it is a good news that today's stock has given a very good up move. So I think it makes a sense to participate into the rally with the stop loss of 660. I think stock can go to its upper range, which is at around 780, 800 levels. So positional buy view cannot be denied at current level, and somebody can definitely participate looking at the current view in today's market.
Okay, let's take up Pravandan Chand's question on Apollo Hospitals. He wants a trading perspective here with a 1-month view and actually a possible potential 6-month view as well. What are the good levels to enter? Jignesh, this one is for you. Apollo Hospitals currently at 1,415 in the cash markets. What is your advice?
My advice would be to hold, and even a new entry can be advised at current level, because if you see the rally that has shaped currently in the market is over the support line of last 6 months, and support line level comes to at around 1390. So 1390 should be the stop loss for the buy view, and first target should be 1500. If stock gets to cross 1500, I think it should go to 1550 as well. So Apollo Hospital is a buy view.
Or well, rather a newly listed stock, that's Affle India. We have a technical query here. Praveen Matthews wants to know what can be done with it. Can we add more to the stock since it's corrected from a life high, if I'm not mistaken, is about 1,700 rupees per share. It's currently at a 1515. That's where it's currently trending at, and it has had a spurt of late. Jignesh, what is your advice to Praveen Matthew on Affle India?
Yes, I think Praveen should know that we have a very limited data on the chart, and whatever the data that we have, I think the support line that stock is holding is very steep. Most of the steeper support lines are meant to be broken. Currently, stock is trading at its support line, so I think 1510 is a make or break level. So viewers should watch out that level. If that level survives and stock could go above 1540 levels, I think it will be a viable stock for the recent high again as a target. So viewers should look at it as a conditional buy call. Buy only above 1540. If this stock closes below 1510 levels, I think stock can go to further down as well.
All right, Infosys yet to recover the heady levels that it saw earlier in the year, currently trading just under that 700 mark. Of course, the high for the year was in just a few months back, 847. The question really is whether it should be entered into with a one-year perspective. Satya Subhash is asking, so I'll take this to you, Jignesh. On the charts, how is it looking?
Well, a long-term support line has been broken in Infosys. From my side, I would not recommend this stock to buy until it goes above 760 some level. Since the Infosys, the way it has done so far, it always goes back above its support line again. So I think there are chances that it could go above 760. But till the time it is not breaching 760 on upside, I think we should wait and watch this stock.
Let's take a technical view on Ultratech Cement. We've got Ujjwal Kumar, who bought levels of 4,050. He's making money here in this trade. Jignesh, how do you see it on the charts? From what I can see, it's trading above all of its simple moving averages.
True, and the way it has gone above the current triangle resistance level, it is a breakout as well on a positional trade. So I would recommend to hold this counter with a stop loss of 4,150 levels. Target should be somewhere around 4,600 some levels. But the way the chart has formed, I think this stock is going to be a buy call for even higher levels as well.
Okay.
Coming to you, Jignesh, first on a company called Aimco. It's a micro cap stock, but Saurabh Karkala is looking at whether or not he should stay invested. He's making money. He bought at levels of 85, currently trading around 103. Volumes are absolutely minuscule. Should he stay in?
I think exit is something that I would advise, as chart is not looking good in the favor of the viewer.
Akshay Mittal has a question on Titan. Jignesh, this one is for you. How would you rate it on a technical level?
I think Titan is a weaker counter now because it has gone below its very important support at 1200 level. So I would not recommend buy on Titan.
Okay.
Question on Godrej Agrovet at 640. That's a question from Akshay Mittal. Again, Jignesh, this one is for you. What would you do?
Godrej Agrovet looking nice and forming a base. Currently, it is a viable stock with stop loss of 475. Target should be 530 in next 2 to 3 months.